And finally, managing consultation expectations is really important. I've had experiences, I would say maybe 30% of the referrals have no specific information about the consult question. So I've had patients come back to me and I say, well, what did the subspecialist say about this or that? And they say, well, we didn't talk about that. And I might go back and say, well, gee, I guess I forgot to do the referral note. With hospitalist care, it's much harder to get to know these primary care clinicians as a subspecialist because they're not around anymore. It used to be I was in the hospital a couple of hours a day and would run into all these people. But now with hospitalist care, I'm just seeing more patients in my office. And there are a lot of cardiologists and pulmonologists and general surgeons who I don't even know, but I refer to. So finding a way to bring these people back together again is really helpful. One technique we've used with some success is a structured referral note, which asks me as a referring physician to say, what role do I want the subspecialist to take? Do I just want an opinion? Do I want them to prescribe, or they want them to leave it up to me? Do I want them to take over chronic care? All of those questions left unanswered lead to the ball being dropped in between these transitions of care. And after you have some experience working with a group of primary care docs, it makes sense to have a care coordination agreement. And we have some examples of those, and we've had a previous learning module that you should look at and listen to be able to provide some help to your specialists. So just to summarize, there are a lot of areas where subspecialists can have an impact on reducing unnecessary hospital care without you blaming them for it. It's going to happen. And the idea is, what can a subspecialist do to prevent it? So I've given you, through our talk today and through these summary slides, some ideas as you're listening to subspecialists tell you about their lives and about their expectations and hopes. You could begin to connect to what you hear with some of these ideas in pre-referral care and during a consultation, in the hospital itself, and then influencing post-hospital care. Things that they can do themselves, but also relationships that they can get started for their patients and the referring physicians. Here are some resources.